We can already be using technology in much better ways. Right now, too many amongst us are feeling overwhelmed and underheard because of the sheer number of critical issues facing our country and communities. The news and social media are understandably filled with negativity. We're making it easy for you to stay up to date on the issues that are most important to you and simplify the advocacy process. Make it easy and fun to create the positive change that we so desperately need. We are making it super easy to create this positive change. You can download the Keiko app or you can join the community online. On the bottom of the home screen, you'll see a section for training where you can learn more about how to use the app, as well as about the Cacao vision and courses aimed at personal growth. The channels section is where you can learn about important topics, and we can connect you with those most passionate and working to solve all sorts of critical problems. If you check out the Marijuana Reform channel, you can see various posts, some news, some political satire, and some from organizations who are passionate about creating change in this area. This is a post from NORML, a marijuana reform advocacy organization. They have tons of information regarding state and federal reform initiatives. You can look up the position of your elected officials and easily make your voice heard right through the Keiko platform. There are so many critical issues right now. We want to make it easy for you to maximize your impact and the collective impact of our community. The Keiko community is focused on creating positive change. And the number one way that you can do this is to take the steps that are within your control to improve your life and the world around you. At the top of your home screen, you'll see an actions dashboard. You can share a picture or actions that you've taken to improve your life and the world around you. The My Life section allows you to focus on you and creating positive change within yourself. You can set goals. You can celebrate your wins, both big and small, with the community. And in the positive change section, you can track the 5 things that you can do daily to retrain your brain to focus on the positive. In the My World section, you'll find community-related action items. You can share a joke, ask a question, or start dialogue around issues. We're in the community wins section. You can share things that you've done to make the world around you better, like recycling, sharing knowledge, or using the do not disturb while driving. The community is gamified, which means that all the steps that you take to learn about these issues and to create positive change within yourself and your community earns you points. You can win rewards and prizes just for being awesome. By coming together, we can leverage the strength of the community for the benefit of all of our members. Initially, we'll do this through working with sponsors in lieu of traditional advertising. This will allow corporations to reward actions and behaviors that align with their corporate vision and allows us to funnel benefits directly to our members while maintaining their data privacy, which is incredibly important. This means that you can win rewards and prizes by taking actions to better yourself and your community. You may not think that these actions matter, but the collective impact of a group of people working to create positive change is exactly what we need right now to move us in the right direction. As the community grows, we'll be able to add more tools and resources for our members. Ultimately, we want to add platforms that support the peer-to-peer exchange of goods and services. So a ride-sharing platform, home-sharing platform, online community marketplace, and much more. Our end goal is to create a robust community that people can flexibly contribute and live a comfortable life. Once profitable, we're pumping 50% of our net income back down to the community as financial distributions to those most active members. By aligning all stakeholder interests around the betterment of our community, we can ensure stability to everyday contributing members of society. Believe me when I say that it's not an entrepreneurial spirit that brings me here. My primary career objective until recently was to get paid doing something that provided stability and support to my family and allowed me to spend time with them. I was lucky enough to really enjoy what I was doing, And because I'm a serial learner and I love emerging technology, just about ensured my relevancy in my industry in the upcoming decades. I've had to sacrifice the things that were most important to me to get to this point. And I had to do this knowing that most people will think that I'm crazy. And some would question my motives or my commitment to my kids. My boys are the very reason I'm here today. This problem is so big that none of us have stability until we solve it. You can't shield your kids from the consequences of inaction. You can just hope that they don't become a statistic, that they don't become a casualty of how hard life has become. We need to start turning things around, and we need to start doing it now, especially before the 2020 elections. I made a career up until this point in the field of risk management. I'm not here because I think that this can work. I'm here because I know it can. And it doesn't matter if 99% of the people that are listening to this think that I'm crazy. The 1% that gets it will know how important it is. And just by connecting them, we can prove the benefits of a company being built around its members, to use technology to support its members and simplify their lives, and ultimately to provide stability to our members. Once we prove that, the model is one of perpetual growth, where the more members we have, the more valuable the community will be for all of us. And that'll just continue to attract more members. We're doing things differently because we want a different outcome. We're focused first on building a community, then learning from them so that we can use technology to best support them. We can prove how aligning interests around the betterment of the community will not only bring us stability that we so desperately need, but that it's an incredibly successful business model. Once we get big enough, we'll need to approach investors to add the tools which support the exchange of goods and services between members. By growing the community first, we can prove that the tools will be used, which minimize the investor's risk. This is what allows us to allocate 50% of the net income to our community. There's enough to go around. People who invested in Amazon during their IPO have seen over 120,000% return. We're taking the concept of a giving pledge, but we're doing it at a corporate level. And by doing this, we're going to make the hardworking people of this country an attractive investment. Ultimately, there's no stopping the impact of technology and automation. These tools will continue to decimate our country, or we'll use them to our benefit. There are a lot of difficult decisions. This should not be one of them. A safety net will not be built overnight, but it will be built. The sooner we can start coming together on this, the sooner we can all benefit. If we can spark the discussion about financial impotence the way we did Me Too or Black Lives Matter or ALS and attract millions of members, we can be reaping the benefits immediately.